My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Rhapsody estate thereof. Now, two things off the top. Number one, this series has been missing for a fair few days. Yeah, definitely. My most sincere apologies about that. It's kind of difficult to get back on top of everything when you get knocked off of schedule and the videos are so long. So I'm trying to get back on top of everything, and that meant that I basically took a couple days where I just started introducing the series back onto the channel one by one, where I knew that I could fulfill them as well as a backlog. Also, it was going to be coming back earlier, but I lost an episode of this series. So in the last episode for this series, which you wouldn't have seen, we had Terrell level up into level 6. We also had Godard remove Curious and gain Eldritch Slayer. We had Hendry remove Clumsy and gain Hot to Trot. We removed the Ague as well as Rabies and Hysterical Blindness from 3 of our characters who went out on a couple of missions ago. And we lost Gordon. Terrell, Pinnell, and Evelyn put a stop to the cannibalistic ways of the evil Hag Witch. That is the highest level Hag Witch. See, this is why I'm really annoyed that it happened in this series, because I can't redo that. And Gordon died during the fight. The fact that Gordon died during the fight was extraordinarily unlikely. Basically, what happened was that entire combat, we started chunking damage onto the Hag, and she was taking a ridiculous amount of bleed, but every single turn, she would throw someone into the pot and then drink from the pot, which is an action she has. It's like taste the soup or something like that, whatever. But she would crit on her self-heal every single time. So it's usually 14, and like 5 rounds rather in a row, she would put someone into the pot and then drink and gain 28 HP. And she did it again and again and again and again. And eventually it was just too much. And Healer was in the pot and Gordon just took lethal damage. Really unfortunate. Gordon, by the way, was super high level. No, that's Hughes. Hellion. So that's not great. She was actually extremely powerful with the quick reflexes and quick draws, specifically giving her the ability to barbarically yawp insanely quickly in fights. Oh, well. The loot that we got in that dungeon was pretty good, so we're still rolling reasonably fine. Now, because I brought you back early so that we could talk about that, we haven't actually got a party already tiered up for the next mission. So let's get that set. Basically, look at our levels, right? You can see that we are going to have a lot of difficulty rolling a low-level dungeon. Can't roll a mid-level dungeon without bringing someone up. And then we've got the ability to roll high-level dungeons, right? So that's probably what we're going to be doing. Basically just looking for the best reward right now. This gives us the Ancestor's Handkerchief. Plus 50% to bleed resist and plus 50% to disease resist is, like, okay, but you're better off just being capable of dealing with those. 9 portraits isn't horrible. It could easily be time to go to the Darkest Dungeon. Do the first Darkest Dungeon mission. Because none of these are really striking me. Let's have a quick look. Do I have the ability to do the Darkest Dungeon mission? So Godard on the front line is pretty good. Godard has the Eldritch Slayer. Cedar Mania won't trigger in here. Risk Taker just means they'll be doing extra damage. If they get shuffled to the back lines, they can use Holy Lance to advance themselves. So that's really good against the Shuffling Horror at the end of We Are the Flame. And then we'd probably put Evelyn in, being our best healer, who has Unyielding. Evelyn actually almost got killed in the same dungeon. She had 4 death blows in a row on her and resisted every single one of them because Evelyn is a badass who don't take nothing but names. But it was also really, really wild how that happened. It was a spider combat. We acted ahead of them because we surprised them. We didn't kill many of them. In fact, we only managed to kill 1 because their dodge was higher than my ability to attack them. They marked and stunned Evelyn with the same action, then crit Evelyn, and put DOTs on her each time. And then she just woke up from it, took a DOT, had a hit, took a DOT. It was really, really bad. But she managed to live through it. Well done, you. So she can't rectify her own positioning. So now we need other people who are better at rectifying their own positioning. Belay could totally rectify their own positioning. I don't know if a shield breaker is particularly useful in a certain Darkest Dungeon mission though. So maybe not. We'll see. Now I've got very few people like level 6 who can move around right now. So I might just do a different dungeon with some people that I want to level up. Beast Slayer, Devil, Love Interest and Deviant Taste. You're apparently not supposed to be able to get both of those at the same time, and yet we have them. Damn. I kind of want to go to the Cove. But the thing is, the Cove is actually extremely lethal as well. I don't want to do a Alluring Siren mission with laws. Because if the Allure takes laws rather, then laws has the ability with with Redeem to heal the Alluring Siren for a ridiculous amount of her HP. I don't want to take, you know, like a Houndmaster on the mission either, because the Houndmaster could guard her, right? So we actually have a lot of difficulties here. Gosh. Yeah, this is really not good. I may actually want like a short mission in the wheel just to get Kaunta leveled up. So what, Kaunta would be a second liner because we don't have any frontliners, so, or we don't have enough frontliners. So it'd be those two, and then probably like Bavard. I could take Genon. Wouldn't be horrible. I could also instead take like Rord or Breakville. No, we'll take Genon. Alright, so literally this entire party has access to stuns. One thing I should guarantee is everyone's accuracy. So, actually, you don't guarantee it with that. You guarantee it with a broken key, of course. Then you need the Lock of Fury, and I could give you the Cudgel Weight. Thing is, Frontline is going to be taking the Rampart Shield, and this, like, both Penel and Genon are going to stun. So Kaunta could stun, but the Apprentice Plague Doctor is probably also stunning, so... You know, who's dealing the damage, I guess, is my question. I think Kaunta being as high level as they are, I'm actually going to swap a Sun Ring in just for the extra damage. A little bit lower on accuracy. Much lower on crit. Yeah, never mind. I'm swapping it back. The crit is more important to me than I thought it was. Thought I'd be okay without it, but I'm not. Alright, and we'll just level people up to get them ready for it. This will also give us the ability to lock a bunch of people away for progress on them. Now, Penel, I actually do like Bellow, and in low levels, I like Retribution. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Kaunta, you are going to be a second liner, so you should get Blackjack and Hound's Harry. Although you actually need the self-heal as well, so... Give me that. And that. I could Guard Dog. See, we've got two characters in this party with self-heal, as well as Bovin, who has a heal plus blight and bleed removal on a different target, as well as themselves, actually. So... We're pretty well covered, actually, in terms of HP. Bovin, yeah, you're covered. All right. That's us ready. Let's go out on the mission. Actually, we have space in our card as well, so make sure that we're not missing someone that we want to take. Misses the spot. Early Riser is actually pretty good. Colombier. Steady's also pretty good. Meh. Meh. I don't know if I want to take any of these yet. Maybe I upgrade the... Yeah, I'm going to upgrade this to get experienced recruits, and then, again, to... You know what? In fact, I'm going to upgrade it again right now. Yeah, it's that. There's experienced recruits.
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
And I'll also upgrade the stage
Arrive,
coach.
foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Twice.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
I also kind of want to upgrade the wagon size here a couple times.
Idol, amulet, or lucky charm. The simplest object can be a talisman against evil.
Just because we've been getting really unlucky on a lot of the trinkets that I desperately want, like Crusader's Crest, for example. That's extremely important. I want it for the final mission, but I just don't have access to one right now. Beast Slayer is relevant in DD2? Am I taking Godard on DD2? I'm probably taking Godard on DD1. Evelyn probably does lock in Natural Eye, and probably out Thanatophobia. Makes it too easy for everything to go wrong at the same time. Belair, remove a disease. Benair, remove another one of your diseases. Vavasaur, you had a negative I wanted to lock out. Yeah, it's actually not even that big. Renu? Automatanophobia is actually pretty bad. Hippocratic's not bad to lock in on that Renu. So I'll do it. All right. Cool. What are we? 12 minutes and we're about to go out on a mission? All right. Well done, us. That's much sooner than I thought we would be. I don't want to go to the Warrens because their blight resist could be a little bit of annoyance with the, what, 110, and they've got like 60% blight resist, so 130, 70% chance to blight each time. It's just not good. Also, we would have a lot of difficulty with the thing from the stars. So yeah, I think we're going on this one. This is effectively just to get to the next week instead. 2 shovels, 2 bandages, single holy water, 2 keys. We're stacking a half of torches. I could take the rest of the food. No, I think with our stuns, we'll have enough control of the field that we won't need the rest of the food there. Food, torches, keys, shovels. Got them. Cool. Let's go. Get them, got them good.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Alright. Easy bandage.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Get him! Alright. Beasts. Good. Stun chance on them is really, really low, so better off rolling for the blight.
Impressive.
All right, good. That's all of them except for the front line are dead.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. A death
Excellent.
by inches.
Now, I only just realized that if I invert the Houndmaster and the Abomination's positions, I don't lose any of my ability on board, but I do gain the ability to use the Cry Havoc. So, definitely be using that. I forgot that usually I would have a stress healer on a mission like this. I've got to remind myself not to tap default party order. Because I do just want to do that reflexively. We don't have anyone with Cedomania, but we also don't have the herbs to cure that, so... But this path could easily have something on it. Fine. At least we don't have anyone that's going to try and interact with that. So we're going to pump the torch twice before going into this room. Just the scouting chance. Alright. That's our first shovel usage.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed with misintent.
With the lack of healing in my party, I don't want to dig this up early. I'm going to, but I shouldn't be doing it. Damn. Low yield as well. Alright. The general idea is I think I have enough control of this that I will be able to full heal and full stress heal my party after they have to knock down an obstacle, if they have to. I should probably be using the Hound Streets earlier. Throw up. Wow, resisted. Yikes. Well, I want to stun you, but not move you. Yikes. Alright, let's just kill the Fusilier then. Yep, that's pretty rough. And it bleeds, so we've got to self-heal that turn, definitely. Cutthroat's pretty close to dead.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Good. Blight Train continues. Self-heal for 3 because it prevents 2 points of bleeding as well. Stun the Cutthroat. This means we're probably doing Hound's Harry next round because it's the least inefficient way to kill the Cutthroat. Oh, actually, no, the Vomit is fine. That'll get it done. All right. That means I can use the Stress Heal. Super effectively as well. Beautiful.
Slowly.
And then Rampart should be my best remaining stun chance. Perfect shot. Hey, get dodged. I mean, I'll stun you so that I'm guaranteed to act ahead of you. I could have bellowed for the same reason, but the stun had a chance to crit and give me some self-healing. I'll also throw up at you for the possibility of critting and getting some stress healing. Cool. So we just got, like, you know, 4 points of stress off of the party.
Victory.
It was a little bit of HP.
Perhaps the turning point.
But yeah, delaying there was definitely correct. It's just also not that impactful.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
We know we're coming back past this way, so we can leave that. We do have a Sun Ring equipped to this party, so... No, we didn't. We decided not to go with that. Alright. I'm pretty comfortable then just to condemn 2 of them and keep going on low light.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Mm-hmm. At least you hit the target who can self-heal. Alright, so I'm going to have to Hound's Harry. Again, just for action efficiency. As long as it bleeds that backliner, we're fine, and it does. Good. Stun the frontliner, and then attack him. Nice.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
We've got another safe round of recovery here. Especially against a target this slow.
Vigor is restored.
Awesome. And then try and crit you out of existence. Yeah, dang it.
Give them no
This
quarter.
Pinel does not live up to any past Pinels. Order. Nice. Okay, the surprise on them means that... Actually, probably going to use a dog treats at the start of this fight. Very good. That one's already dead now. Nice hit on that one. Stun you back as well. All right, we got to control that entire round. One of them is already dead. One of them's got 25 damage on them. This is really good. Yeah, I'm just doing that to kill the Brigand Cutthroat. I don't expect to stun it. So I'm gonna probably just have to accept one hit from the Brigand Bloodletter here. I'll roll the possibility of stunning them, but it's unlikely. It's a 30% chance. Unfortunately, this is bleed across the party as well as stress across the party. We can heal stress across the party a little more easily than most parties can, but bleed across the party we have more difficulty with than most parties would, so kind of odds and ends.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Cures off a bunch of that poison. Now we get the stun. Great. Yeah, enemy's already definitely dead. This is now just a more about the party healing and stress healing and stuff. Great, great. Come on, hit everyone again. Nice. Those have been going so well.
The beast, the greater the glory.
Book of Constitution sells for 1.25k. It's 1.25, right? Might be 1.5 or 1.75. Definitely better than the journal page, so sure. Now we know we're going to interact with this. Bandage, low light. Nice. Movie's pretty good. That said, it is a short dungeon, so we're probably not going to get out of here with, you know, amazing riches. Know what? I'm just open that now. Sure.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Just pump the torch way back up. Probably overused the torch. Just in my Zeller to get that done. No obstacles. Alright, no obstacles so far. Exploring 90% of rooms does mean I need to finish every room though.
Masterfully executed.
Pretty massively executed. I should have just stunned. Yeah, I had no reason to allow them to take a round, which is effectively what I just did by doing it in that way. We're gonna have to use the stress healer a bunch of times here now. Just condemn another character to never have a turn. More than happy to. Right. Stress heal the party. See, the front line is the one I actually wanted them to most hit. Or rather, like, most wanted them to hit. Yeah, I kind of just had to polish them off. I was getting warned for stalling already.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I can't believe that we just can't get scouts for the life of us. And there is an obstacle as well.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
All right.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Hopefully there's like a long battle here that I can never mind. Heal off of was the general idea. Ugh. So if I actually went all the way to the room in the top,
and supplies,
I could have saved myself that.
Let them arrive unharried.
Cove Explorer and Fear of Beasts. Yeah, not great, not bad.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Especially worth considering is the fact that I'm not going to take people who have Fear of Beasts. I'm not going to take Bavon out to an area where there are that many beasts, because the beasts typically have higher blight resist as well. So, yeah, it'll be a secondary effect, if anything. All right, tell me we refreshed and got good things. Kevmont, no. Villardane, no. Oh, these manias are really, really bad. The sun, you've got music. No, okay, never mind. Montague. It's not just pronounced like Montague or anything like that. It's like Montague, as in Capulets and. All right, I assume it is at the very least. I'm hoping it is because that's what I've been saying. All right, again, don't really want any of those. Please tell me we've got some more reasonable missions now. Heaven's Hairpin is a totally reasonable Hellion accuracy item in highlight runs. The negative 25% stress is actually pretty big. Saves you a lot of actions you might otherwise use to stress heal her. Sculptor's tools are extremely limited in application. Ancestor's Lantern, if you get it super early on, maybe, but there's almost always a better trinket than that. Rat Carcass. Hero's Ring as well. And that gives me an All Saints Day. Don't care about that either. Oh boy, all of these suck. I'm gonna have to spend some time between now and the next episode deciding exactly which of these sucks the least, because all of them are real not good. Like, extremely not that great. The Shuffling Horror shuffles you multiple times over the course of its battle, so you do need people that can rectify their own positioning really effectively. So I would use like a Man-at-Arms, a Grave Robber, a Healer, and a Crusader, right? Because the Grave Robber can move themselves back really quickly using the Shadow Fade, so they can move themselves back out of position for safety. But it's also worth noting, you only need half of your party to have the ability to rectify their own positioning, right? Because when one person rectifies their own positioning, they're, by necessity, moving someone else as well. And especially if they're a frontliner and they're using, you know, like, where is it? And they're using Holy Lance to get forward, or if they're a frontliner along the lines of a Man-at-Arms and they're using Rampart to get forward, then they're moving, by necessity, people who need to be at the back to the back. I might just want a mission that's really good for Belay. So maybe even like Warrens. Get a bumper crop. Get a Dark Tambourine. Have Belay go out against where a thing from the stars might be. Something like that. Seems like it could totally be useful. But the problem with that is if I do that, don't I have a chance? Don't I have Nightmares left with Belay? But I think I still have Nightmares left in the mid-level tier, and Belay is champion, so I don't know if those would trigger. All of this and more in the next episode of Darkest Dungeon. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.